She looks kind of like a nerd. Not gonna lie. I would like to do your paperwork, please. Hello, if you read like me, then you probably know I played Etheria Restart, so you don't have. Okay, no, I have been playing Etheria Restart since day one, which was 3 days. I only 3 days so far. I started and I played all weekend, and I'm going to show you and tell you about all the basic and essential things you should know about Etheria Restart. So the first thing is it's a gacha game. So you really should be looking at the characters, and I gotta say, Etheria Restart blows me away with how good their characters are. I've never seen a game, like a gacha game, launch with this many great characters. There's so many lollies. Like, look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 already just that I have, and most of these are free. We also have, of course, your normal adults as well, and then we have like a couple hags, of course. Since I've only been playing with 3. Okay, can you shut up? I have no idea how to say her name. Real Mocha? Real Mocha? I have no idea. But I've only been playing for like 4 days, and I have 1, 2, she was technically free, 3 5 stars. Yeah, 3 5 stars, which is crazy. And of course, I don't have every single 5-star, but if we come over here, the archive, we can look at every single character. Of course, we have Evil Sanya. Yeah, there's alts as well. I had the one with the eye patch. That was a regular Sanya. This is the Evil Sanya. We have... Like, oh my god. I love her so much. I know how I talked in previous videos about how I love pink characters, but honestly, I just love any pretty colors. Like this type of blue, oh my god, it mixed with the white, it's really fucking perfect. And of course, Lolly, and we have the regular girl. I like her as well. I really want her. And yeah, I have Lilith, I have her, blah blah blah. And there's quite a lot. Here's another one. Absolutely fucking adorable. And of course, the underrated characters, the hot men. Look at how he looks at you. And he has fucking wings. Like, I absolutely fucking love wings. Yeah, here's normal Sanya. There is actually really like viable 4 stars, even 2 star. Yeah, there's 2 stars. Technically, yeah, technically 4 stars are 5 stars. It doesn't matter. And what's really interesting is like, look, we have Andrew. These are like basically like the mobs you fight, which I think is pretty interesting. Like these are like elites that you fight in game just throughout the story, and you can play as them, which is interesting. Never seen a gacha game really do that. So yeah, there's so many cool characters. And we have Bokaku. Oh, where's that one guy? Oh yeah, this guy. I absolutely love this guy. He's so fucking cool. If I were to describe this game, I would say it's Blue Archive mixed with Honkai Star Rail. That's really the vibes I get. I have showed you the characters. What are you even talking about? Don't ask. Don't hesitate. Just pull. If you're asking, you want it. Pull first, ask questions later. Something will come. You'll win something good. Believe in yourself. Gotta be happy. Yeah, I can feel it. Now. Seize the initiative. Come, now. It's here. Pull. But how you get these characters? By the way, you don't have, like this room, you can rotate the camera. I didn't realize this at first, and my friend didn't realize either. He was so confused. He was like, how do I see the summons? And he was like facing this way. But you can rotate around and find everything, or you can just find everything right here. And there's this menu, and there's this tab menu up here. But yeah, over here, we go to the summons. And this is how, of course, you pull for the characters. Now, I'm gonna say, it is a little confusing, okay? I'm going to try and explain it to you as simply as I can. And I don't have any more, but there's a selector. You can select, and within your 40 pulls, you'll get a 5-star. I've already done that. 2 limited banners. This is the permanent banner, and there's a selector. If you go to probabilities, the selector has all of these right here. All these you can select. Because I did record my first 3 hours of the game. I can show you what the selector looked like and all the characters in the selector. These are all standard banner. As you can see, Freya is up here, which is really confusing because Freya's up here, right? Well, if you look up here, the purple, these are standard banner pulls. And over here are quote-unquote limited banner pulls. And you'll understand quote-unquote in a second, okay? Every now and then, they rotate a standard banner character to be put up here. So after her banner ends, it could be Lilith, for all we know. I'm sure there'll be leaks sometime I can look at. And you can see down here, it says in 4 days. And over here, it's quote-unquote limited, because it is more limited. But if we go over here, if we scroll down more, we have a slightly lower base drop chance, and it has Messiah on here. So these are what's sort of more limited, where it has Neo, Shadow Sanya, and these are not on the selector, including Lily. So these are the really hard ones to get, where these ones are easier to get because it's 0.75 versus 0.25. So I assume that they either rotate this out out as well, or that they'll always be added to the standard banner. So all previous units, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to get off of standard sometime eventually. Like eventually, you know, quote unquote, eventually, like air quotes, because there's no way to guarantee one, except for the actual 48 selector, which you can select, which is only these and none of these. So that's how it works. And these, you probably have to, like, you get way less of these. As you can see, all the characters I have are from the standard banner. And then there's this extra affinity summon, which is again a quote unquote limited banner. This exclusively includes all of these characters that are harder to get. I'm almost half tempted to wish on this banner to try and get Mio or Lily. I really want Mio. Like, she's so wow, sex. Oh, that's so cringy. Don't include that. And pity is, if you come over to about the pools, it does say 14 pools, which is how many pity you have to the banner. The full pity is 80 pools. So I have a 10 pool basically away before I get my next 5-star, which should be my next 10 pool, which is why I saved this 10 pool for this video right here, so I can show you how the pool animation works. And over here we have some I really hope we can have like a pool tracker. We can more easily look at this because this sucks so much. Okay, so this is how the pool looks, and it should be a 5-star. Yep, see it glows orange. It'll glow purple if it's not a 5-star. And it's gold. Not anyone I would want, but we can share this. Click save. It just downloads it to your computer. Did I just get a double? It's not any characters I actually want. Give me that 30. What the hell? I mean, you know me, I don't want any of the hags, but hey, a double 5-star is a double 5-star, I guess. Okay, that's interesting. I'm happy, but I'm upset at the same time. Like, give me Mia, or give me one of these. So I think what I'm gonna do is just wait 4 days and see how the banners actually work when they change, because we just don't know yet. Really, we really just don't know. Okay, and I completed an auto run. As you can see, I can just auto in the background, which is fucking amazing. Okay, so now we know how to get the animuses. We know all the characters. Wow, she's just like me. For real, for real. I lost my mind as well. I remember when I lost my mind. We see someone like, how do we actually build these characters? Okay, shut up. Okay, so the first thing, obviously, it's modules. Modules are your artifacts, your relics, blah, blah, blah. These are what you're gonna endlessly farm all the way up to end game. And, you know, crit rates, speed, of course, we have HP, all the typical stuff, which there is flat defense as well, flat attack stuff. And there's effect ACC, which is basically your effect hit rate. And then there's effect res as well. So those are all the stats you can get, and you'll just endlessly grind it. Which, by the way, she has 68% crit rate, and there's other type of characters. And as you can see, I have them at 5 stars, and after you level them up a bit, then you can upgrade them to another star. I don't have anyone at max level. Okay, well, basically, as you level them up, you have to use these, and it's like 2 for these, you have to use 3 or 4, and then use 5. And there's also orange ones. I guess these are gold, and then there's orange ones when you level them up to a 6-star. These are actually kind of rare, but you can level them up. Like, I can convert these blues into purples, and the purples into golds. I've done that at least once. This is purchased in the shop. I'm not sure where you can craft them, but it let me craft it. Like, I was out of, oh yeah, right here, a red 6-star upgrade one. As you can see, we just get a ton of pulls, like a shit ton of pulls. But after you level them up as a start, their level will go back to level 1, but they'll keep their stats. So you don't have to actively level them up with your EXP, and it'll become more and more expensive to level them up each level, especially every time you level up a star. So it's like, if a 2-star, like their first level is like barely EXP, but then once you get to 4 stars, it's like, it takes so much. It takes so much to, like, can you shut up? I'm about to fucking turn off dialogue. Holy shit, I'm going to crash out. What was I saying? Oh yeah, like level 1 takes so much XP at higher stars versus level 1 at lower stars. Okay, there we go. And I actually think I'm like really like lucky I got Lilith, because Lilith is apparently really good. She's like T.0. Okay, I'm trying to talk. I can't talk at the same time as you're yapping my ears. God damn it. And over here, as you can see, I have an outstanding relic. Yeah, gold is at the max level. Hell no. If you go over to recycle, you can see normal, fine, rare, unique, epic, outstanding, and mythic. So there's an even higher stat up here, which I cannot get dropped yet. I'm too low level. Like, I don't think anyone can get a mythic. So the next thing is prowess. And this is basically your talent levels. So you can level them up, which this is how you actually upgrade the skill and get it to be like better, I guess. Like, see, greater chance of inflicting, because she like DOT, so she inflicts a certain dot and stuff. But you have to get these. And these, I say, are basically crowns. Crowns, like your golden balls. These are really hard to get, but it does seem you can slowly get these over time, but it's going to take a while. So you have to use these sparingly. And there are separate ones for 4 stars. As you can see, we have purple ones, which they give out a lot more. As you can see, I have 2. This in the middle right here, this is constellations, basically. And there's only 4. And these aren't very much impactful. Like, wow, we always have 2 of these are increased attack, defense, HP by 5%, which is whatever. There's crit damage, whatever, crit rate, whatever. This one are usually more significant, but a lot of these are just kind of meh. Getting multiple dupes of a character, as you see, healing done 10%. It's not really that much. There's not that much to impact here, whatever. And then this is your shell, which shell I don't have a good equivalent for. The only thing I can think of is like the Honkai Impact 3rd pet system type thing, but I've never really played Honkai 3rd. I've only like seen it and seen other people talk about it, so that's all I have as like a reference. But basically these just give like different stats. You know, after the owner takes action, increase their turn meter by 30%, does damage, increases healing, does damage, all this other stuff. And there are like 5-star versions of these, which I don't think we can get dropped yet, and you can farm for all these as well. So that's the basics of how to raise a character. Challenges. Okay, I'll go over all the different challenges. I haven't reached level 25 yet, which I probably could. So we have shell drop, which is how you get the shells, and I have not been able to beat this guy, by the way. Yeah, see, it reduces their next skills cooldown by 1 turn. Like, these are seem pretty good, and there's way more. As you see, they have orange borders out here, so eventually we'll be able to farm these. This module drop, which is your relic drops, and by the way, there's hell all the way to inferno, which, yeah, it's definitely giving like Blue Archive vibes, where multiple tiers of farming stages, and you get first time drop rewards, and they all get harder and harder. It says early of account level, yeah, you won't be able to do most of it. And of course, same down here. And investigation animus XP, which is how you get XP and these star upgrade drops, so you can farm for these and upgrade, etc. You can actually do a continuous battle, so I can do 10 times battle, and you know, they show up, you have your team here, which is the team I use, and you battle, and it auto battles. And the first time you always have the manual battle. If you do like a 1 time, do the manual, but if you do this continuous and you're confident in your team and the AI to actually be able to like beat everyone, then you can just let them auto, and you can come out, go home, and let auto, which is right up here. I think default is like over here. I put it over here, but you can put this anywhere. Like, really, you just leave it in the middle of your screen if you want. So yeah, we can just let that go to background. And this is how you farm your talent upgrades. So, you know, you have your wind, which, okay, these are complete nonsense, right? There is like an element system. It is like type matching, basically. But reason, odd, hollow, disorder, constant. Like, this means absolutely fucking nothing. How I look at it is like, this is water, this is fire, this is like air or grass. I thought it was grass at first, like dendro, like suck up the water, and the water puts out fire, and the fire burns grass. That's how I looked at it. And this I looked at it as like a quantum and imaginary, and they just kind of like effective against each other, etc. And async echoes, which is basically just a challenge mode. Ember Trek, Ethernet Rally, yeah, I'm level 25, level 48. I'm sure we'll find out later. I believe it's, yeah, it's just like a limited event that just shows up. It's really easy. You just roll dice and you get rewards. Cubic game, which 2 days, yeah, I guess it's just another event. Now, union is another thing, and you probably want to join a union. I had to just like, oh my god, this union filled up yesterday when I joined. It was at like 11 out of 30. The unions are all fucking full. I had to just like join and whatever, and then you get access to this union shop, which allows you to buy, I believe, every week or every day. Oh yeah, it restocks 6 days, so you can get like 3 pulls, and you can buy other stuff. And perfect last fragment, which is again the 5-star like crowns times 5 for one of these, which I don't know how many it takes. Oh, 50 CD 50. So yeah, if eventually you'll be able to get these. And there's a lot of fragments, which again is more Blue Archive. And by the way, while we're in the store, I should go over the summon shop. These are basically your Stardust. You get this as you wish. Of course, we have these you can buy from wishing, but that's gonna take a while to be able to fucking buy one of these. Arena shop, which is basically your PvP. by the way. I should buy these. And we do have Perfect Lattice up here as well. It's more consistent, I would say, to get. And we have Summit Arena, which is, again, another PvP type of thing, which we'll get to. And then this, I'm not quite sure how I got some of these. I believe these are mainly paid. There's also a weekly quest, which you can get a lot of shit just from playing the game. And another thing that's really important is a union assist. So you can see we have these random coins that you get just randomly. I never paid attention to like when I got these, like when and how I got these, but basically they can give you a coin. If you get 4 coins, you get a piece of the 5-star that you say you want. So I can like say I want to give it like to this guy. Yeah, do you want to consume this blah blah blah? You give it to them and you get coins and you get union tokens and stuff, so you can buy more stuff from the union shop. So it's just a nice way to fill out and help out each other, I guess. So it's really worth it to join a union. I believe I also have, yeah, I got 1 fragment. So basically you can collect your elves. This is how you collect your elves to upgrade, like Blue Archive sort of. But of course you need 50 of them, so it's gonna take a little bit, but I'm not sure what Unite Front is. I guess my guild not that high enough level to have this unlocked, but there's this where it's basically a raid where everyone fights it. I think I'm the only one who fought it today, because yeah, I think that's my score that I got, which is really bad because I'm bad at this game and it's red and I don't have anything really good against red, but you know, it helps out a little bit. Another important thing is your quests, your daily quests, which is basically your dailies. And you can do this just by spending your resin, basically, as you see, win investigation, and like I'm doing that right now, like while we're speaking, and all this. And then your weekly quest, which you'll slowly get over time as you do your daily quest and everything else. You kind of would have to pay attention to these. And over here we have events tab, and this is actually really interesting. So you can select any of these characters and like refund all the resources it takes to have them at that level or whatever star level that you are, so you can just like refund. So by the way, I love the music in this. It really reminds me of Blue Archive, and you just log in every day. You can do these and get stuff that you can pull and you get free stuff. And we have the daily check-in, which had 9 days left, so if you're gonna start soon, because you don't want to miss out on this. Growth boost, which we get from leveling up. This, which you just get gems for hitting some milestones, doing some harder stuff. 7-day commission, which is basically like your Blue Archive guide task. So you just want to be able to claim these. And another reason why you want to check in a union 1 time, so you definitely want to join a union. And there's a phase 2 coming. Guaranteed to summon SSR enemies, which I don't know exactly what that means. Is it a limited or is it like a standard only? A lot of free stuff. They're giving out a whole lot of shit. And as I was talking, it's complete. Wow. Functionally a sweep like Blue Archive. That's how I look at it. Now, Arena Realm. This is the PvP, which Fearless Arena is over, I guess. Fearless Arena is basically like, you have like teams of 8. There's 8 players and then you battle it out like down, and it's like only 2 players and there's only 1 winner. This is more like Blue Archive PvP, where you get 5 tickets every day and you can fight anyone. Only the last one here is a real player. All the other ones are bots and they're pretty easy to beat, so you definitely should be doing this. Get some points, and you also get gems and you get rewards, and this is for the shop, which you really want to do. Yeah, that's a easy PvP. Now this is the quote-unquote real PvP, which I have 1 victory under my belt. Like PvP gacha, you can imagine how that goes. But you definitely want to at least play 20 matches to get this currency. I believe even if you lose, you get some. So if you want to come here and be a punching bag to get some of these, like, go ahead. This is what the shop looks like. You can get some of these. Oh yeah, I get some of these. Also the Perfect Lattice and wishes, which I guess you probably should be getting. If you click up here, you can edit your profile. You can see all the characters you display. Silver rank 2. Wow. I have 3 hearts. What does this mean? Okay, anyway, this basically displays your stats. You have all this, and then you have over here, which this is your profile that shows up when you fight so on. And you can also edit your frame. You give frames and stuff, like epic frames. Wow. I have 100% win rate over here. And then I have 1 in 19. If you're not playing meta, I'm sure later on, after we're able to like actually build characters, you can fare a more even chance if you're not gonna like strictly play meta. But at the start, you definitely like, you have to play meta if you want to do good. Okay, let me continue this battle with this, and I'll show you what a battle actually looks like while I'm farming in the background. Wow. So this cubic game, which is honestly pretty hard, it's kind of like PvP, but versus AI, you get free rewards. I only did this one because you get gems from this. This is how the combat actually looks. It works. So you can select anyone. Sometimes you can select 5. That's mainly just like for your artifact farming if we select 5. And of course I have her really fast because she just goes crazy. This little shit. First, because they give shields, I think, or they can stun me. I don't know. I'm really bad at reading. So I'm just gonna assume and I'll get aimed them. So as you can see, we have different skills that we can use, and it's not like you can spam it every single time. They go on cooldown. Only your Q, which is your basic attack, you can use like infinitely. It has no cooldown. As you can see, it's 3 turns cooldown after I use this. And we just gotta clean up. Oh, he died to Dot. I'm not sure how viable Dot will be later on, but Dot right now, like, absolutely fucking saves me. And like, but Lilith is just so fucking good. I love her so much. Succubus Kino! And to see, yeah, we also get XP for doing everything, so you don't always have to level them up like instantly. It's not that important to level them up, but I say if you have a new character and you want to start using them, I suggest using your level up stuff at first. I wish they would combine this together. 116 plus 62, 178 speed. Holy shit. And 48% affect ACC. Absolutely fucking crazy. Oh, and look at it, as we're talking, boom and boom. Oh look, we got more data mines. So yeah, every day we can get these. Just like Blue Archive, every time you level up, you get like instantly refreshed with your stamina. And by the way, I do recommend, I still have 5 of these. I've been popping them like every now and then. You can definitely pop a bunch and just try to like level up as much as you can. Like I'm pretty sure the consensus is like you should use it so that way you're high enough level so that way you can like start farming like the good ones. I think like, again, I've never seen a game with this many like hot characters and like lollies, all the, like the first fucking release as well. The like first release, like I'm just blown away. I don't think I've ever seen a game have like this much different characters. Like of course, and if you're more, you know, it's the hags, I'm sure you can see one that you like. Wow. Of course, her, everyone's gooning over her, I guess. If you have brain damage, of course. But I think there's like something for everybody. Like this is only the release. Like wow, definitely a side game. This is technically my 6th gacha game I'm currently playing, so it's really low maintenance. I would say it's definitely, it's a little more involved, especially because it's like the first release, right? So it's a little bit more involved than Blue Archive, but it's probably, the upkeep is about the same as Blue Archive. Probably a little bit more if you're really into PvP. Like you'll be sucked into it. Like you can do this endlessly. You can endlessly PvP, you know, fight all you want. Yeah, if you're a meta player, you're gonna have a field day playing this all day. I just gotta say, I'm really tempted to roll on this banner for these 3. Did I say, I'm pretty sure it's 300 to 1. But wait, why can't we buy, wait, okay, 3, is it actually 300? Because this is actually a deal, because according to my calculations, 5 pulls, if it's 300 gems to 1 pull, it should be 1500 gems, but there's 120 gems, so technically you'll be getting more per gem if you buy this. I gotta look at, okay, I actually have to look at Hydra Crystal to pulls Etheria restart. Doesn't fucking say. Okay, what if I click this? Missing times 4, so 120. So yeah. Oh yeah, I could have fucking done this from the fucking start. So let me divide that by 4. 300. Okay, confirmed 300. Okay, I guess fucking buy this. I don't know why you would buy standard ones with 800 crystals, or I guess technically these ones are technically cheaper because like I know 1 pull of these is 100 gems, so it's 100 gems for 1, so you're getting like 2 extra pulls from gems. But I don't want to use gems on standard. I think I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, because you're basically getting like a pull extra. And now all I have to do is wait 4 days to see how the banner changes. I'm gonna have this fucking summon notification now, but whatever. That's about it for this video. That is the basics, how to navigate, how to do everything, I guess. How to navigate the basics and stuff. I'm sure as everyone levels up, we'll be able to learn more, and then there'll probably be a more comprehensive guide out there. There probably already is, but I just gotta say, I absolutely loved the game so far. I think it's pretty fun. A ton of good characters on release, by the way, which blows me away. This is definitely more of a typical gacha game than your more polished and advanced Hoyo games like Genshin and Okay, Star Rail and like Kuro with Wuthering Waves, like it's not like on the same level as them. Like those are actual like full-on games. This is more gacha game than game, which I don't mind. Obviously, I still play Blue Archive and I like Blue Archive despite its gameplay being an acquired taste. If you want a full video of my first like 3 hours of playthrough, like a fully edited playthrough of my first 3 hours, let's get like, I don't know, 10 likes. Okay, I'm actually saying a like goal. I'm actually being a YouTuber. Wow. While you're down here like giving me a like, you can go ahead and subscribe. You can always undo it later. I probably won't even be hitting 10 likes at all. So whatever. I know I'm talking to the void right now. It's fine. Etheria Restart changed my life. Etheria Restart changed my life. That's gonna be the fucking title right there. I will see you next time. Bye.